Hey, how's it going everyone? Liban Ali here. We're back again. E3 reactions, basically. So these ones haven't been really up to date with the rest of the press conferences, but we're going to get them through them anyway because there was a lot to see and a lot to talk about. So what we're doing today is obviously Ubisoft. They had a pretty good conference. A bit of a weird opener with Just Dance 2019. But we got right into Beyond Good and Evil 2. What a trailer. What a trailer. You know, the thing about Beyond Good and Evil 2 is that you could see how much care and love they put into it. And that was definitely shown during the press conference itself. We also got a little look at the overall gameplay as well, the world, the kind of city we saw in the original trailer as well, how you'd go about moving around and accomplishing things, and they just spoke about being in an open universe, which would be interesting to see how they actually pull that off. But Beyond Good and Evil 2, you know, it's looking good. It's looking good. That's all I can say about that. Rainbow Six Siege, what we had in regards to that really is the announcement of another mindset. So this is an esports documentary about how key Rainbow Six Siege community members overcame their struggles and made their mark on the pro league. Feel good moment, good vibes, can't complain. Trials Rising, so Trials is back and potentially better than ever. Then we also got to look at the Division 2. It's official now, no more leaks. The Division 2 is coming. We had a cinematic trailer for this, as the gameplay side of it was shown during a different conference. So just a cinematic look at this point. We also have, of course, another look at mario+rabbids Kingdom Battle Donkey Kong Adventure. So this is the DLC people have been looking to get. The game has been proven pretty popular so far. They started off with a performance of the Donkey Kong theme, which was so good. Appreciated that. Next up was Skull and Bones. This is a game that a lot of people were actually sure about how it would come across. It looked phenomenal. We had a cinematic trailer and we had some show of gameplay. Showed you being in your pirate hideout, walking around, how you'd work with other players in the world to take down certain ships, how trickery worked as well, lying your way through, which is really cool. So this is essentially what Sea of Thieves should have been, but I guess Ubisoft will be getting it done with Skull and Bones. Transference was next up, a game that really messes with your mindset. We had a small look at this last year, had another look at it now. We also had, my gosh, I'm forgetting his name now. Elijah Woods, that's right, come onto stage and speak about what they were doing and what they wanted to accomplish. Good vibes. And I should have mentioned, of course, with Beyond Good and Evil, we found out that they were working with a company founded by Joseph Gordon-Levitt that will be providing the music, some of the graphics, etc. Next we had a look at Starlink Battle for Atlas. The game looking good so far, space battles. Then we got the surprise announcement that Star Fox will be cameoing in the game as well as a playable character, which we then cut to Miyamoto sitting in the crowd. You really see how the connection between Ubisoft and Nintendo have become pretty tight, and I hope to see a lot more of Ubisoft's involvement with Nintendo characters, especially as they did really good with mario+rabbids. For Honor is getting some more DLC, Marching Fire, Wulong Dynasty characters. This looked pretty cool, I would have to say. Obviously, the Ubisoft also decided to release the starter edition of For Honor for free, so allowing gamers around the world to not only play the game for free, but in addition, a new world expansion was revealed focusing on the Wulong Empire. Its name again, Marching Fire. So this was demonstrated by showing a new mode called Castle Siege, and this is which in a team, you get in a team of 4 against 4, and you have to fight your way essentially into the castle and through the grounds. So the community wanted it and Ubisoft made it essentially. So happy for you, For Honor fans. The game is still being supported, which is great. Then we have another look at the Crew 2. So cars, powerboats, planes. You can race through the city, of course, in a number of ways, and if you're on the fence about it, You can of course preload the open beta now, and that'll be ready to play on the 21st to the 25th of June. Lastly, we had a look at a game that was leaked quite early on, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This is of course based in ancient Greece. You get cool equipment to outfit your character with, a selection of different weapons. You can play either as a male or female Spartan, I believe is what they call Spartans. Spartan, that's right. One of the weapons, of course, they included a broken spear once owned by King Leonidas himself, but the game looks really promising based on what they showed us. But yeah, props to Ubisoft from actually doing the gameplay from the female character perspective. Her name is Cassandra. She looks like a total badass woman, and everything looks pretty amazing. So wrapping things up, that was pretty much everything in terms of Ubisoft's conference. Weird started with Just Dance, but again, Just Dance it sells, it makes money for them. Why not? Beyond Good and Evil 2 is looking better every time we see it, but the game is clearly a ways out. Always good to see Trials. That was a pretty fun game to play. The Division 2 we knew was coming. The Donkey Kong performance was awesome. Skull and Bones, having a better look at the game just made me want it even more now. Transference, still not getting my head around that, but maybe I'll get to play it at some point. Star Fox being a Starlink, I had no idea that was coming. I don't think anyone guessed that. Happy for Honor fans, they're still getting some more content. The Crew 2, of course, coming along soon, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey just looking amazing. But that's everything with Ubisoft. Next up, in the next video, we'll be talking about Sony's E3 press conference, have a few thoughts on that. Let me know what you thought of the video. If you enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe to the channel. Check out some of our other content. There's a lot more to go around. Follow me on the social media to talk about all things gaming, anime, manga, comics, TV shows, movies, etc. On Twitter at the Liban Ali. You can follow me on Instagram if you'd like at _Liban as well for pictures of games, food, and food pretty much. Follow me on Twitch as well. I do stream 3 times a week. And those streams do come onto the YouTube channel as well, in case you do miss them, as Twitch doesn't hold them forever. So that's it for Ubisoft. Great conference. They always seem to perform pretty well every year. And next up, we'll be talking about Nintendo in the next video. Peace.